Hey there, friends. Yes, it's tank top today because it's still pretty dang warm, at least on the third floor. So we're going to look at song 6 today. It's been consolidated. The files have been managed properly, just like we spoke of before, and it's been tidied up. The reason I want to play it again is because, there was some cleanup and editing done. It won't be radically different from what you might have heard last time when I recorded the audio back in, as I'm doing again today. So you're hearing what I'm hearing, except there were all these VCV rack tracks that I had created, these atmospheric evolving tracks. And they were really cool. And this is a lesson in not getting married to stuff you do too much, because you sometimes may put a ton of work into something and then you fall so in love with it and don't realize that maybe it doesn't really work. And two different people mentioned to me, what's that stuff going on in the background? And one of them was Jordan, the bass player who plays with me in the London Experimental Ensemble. I was like, maybe I should look at that again. And I did. So I cleaned them up a little more and bounced them all. There was probably 6 different stereo tracks, cleaned them up, edited, did some, sonic treatments, and then bounced it to a 2-track mix, which I could further address if I want or not. So I'm going to let you hear that. I'm going to just mute everything else and, or just solo that at some point and try to let you hear what that is before taking it out of the mix entirely, because I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it doesn't need it, You let me know. All right, let's go take a look. Let's take a listen and a look to what's going on with Rotten Dream.
It was a rotten dream, but it was all we had, bursting at the seams. It wasn't all so bad, and I remember when I could make you scream, but in the end I woke up with a
So there you have it. I think you can tell there's a pretty big difference between when it's in and it's out. Now, it does add something when it's in. Maybe it needs to be treated some more. Maybe it needs to be thinned out. There's a plethora of things that could be done or left out entirely. So I'll leave that to the mix engineer, but I'd love to hear your opinion. I hope you were able to hear. So I soloed it at one point by muting everything else, because the way that we're recording back in, you just can't solo it. You have to mute everything. And then I took it in and out at various times. I think it was pretty obvious. I also brought it down in level a little bit because it was definitely overwhelming things at one point. So I'd like to hear your opinion on that part. Does it stay in? Does it go? Is it helping? Is it hurting? What do you think? Thanks for watching. On to song 7.